We are, we are, we are, we are.
Welcome to We Are
Wednesdays!
Wednesdays! No, but we are Wednesdays, we are strong.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we need to do that again. Welcome, Sarah.
Hi.
It is so lovely to have you
It's
on the
lovely to be
show.
here.
And Sam,
Hi.
you're getting too used to this.
It's nice to see you outside of the screen, though.
I know, because the last time we were on Zoom, weren't we?
Oh, yeah, we were.
Yeah. Anyways, nice to have you.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you. So, Sarah, what song do you have prepared for us today?
Love it.
Just a one-liner. Just a one-liner.
Should have been prepared for this. I don't know.
Do it now.
Shall I do what I did for the audition?
Go on.
In my time I've traveled some roads, a rolling stone, nowhere feels like home. And I've seen people come then they go. Life is just a story of some highs and some lows. Tell me, do you believe in miracles?
Yeah, I do.
I'm standing here before your eyes. Is that enough?
Wow. Wait a minute. You know what? I just had to. Wow, that was awesome. Honestly, I'm really not canvassing for a new clapperboard, but if you are out there and you're watching and you are moved with compassion and you are really touched by the fact that my clapperboard Pearl, who I've only owned for 30 minutes, has broken, please will you just DM us down just in the comments down below on how we can get a new clapperboard that will not break. DM. Okay, comments. Is that what they do? Comments? The comments are down? Comments are down?
Yeah.
Comments are below. Okay, great. Great stuff. Now that we're over the YouTube stuff, I have the gorgeous Sarah with me and Sam. Sarah, that was beautiful. Your voice just makes me just melt. She's one of our sopranos, absolutely gifted, and has joined us today. She's like, Matti, can you not make me sing? I was like, well, since you brought it up, we're gonna sing. So, we had to just put you on that spot. It's always nice. Everybody that comes on We Are Wednesdays has to have something ready because I'm very spontaneous like that, aren't I? So, I suppose we are gonna chat about strength. It's what came up to you when I said, hey, Sarah, We Are Wednesdays. It's we're talking about strength this week. And obviously, as you know, the We Are Wednesday series is about making sure that we talk to every member of Voices of Virtue, so that we kind of share, because then it would be really, really selfish of us to kind of keep all these gorgeous characters inside and not showcase them for, everybody who follows us to see them as people and not so much as performers, and how they relate within Voices of Virtue, right? So obviously that's why we do We Are Wednesdays. It's just a soft, beautiful introduction into what we do and the people we love doing what we do with. So what popped up when I said, okay, girl,
just
strength.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? I think I'm new to this choir.
Yes.
This group, but everybody has really welcomed me, and I feel part of your family. That it doesn't matter if you've been part of it since the beginning or the newest member. Everyone's so much of a family, like what you've said.
Yeah.
And I think that's the strength.
Oh, that
of
is
the
so
choir,
beautiful.
because everybody's got each other's back.
Yeah.
And everybody's working together.
Yeah.
And that's a strength.
And I think for you to say that is so beautiful, because you literally came like during pandemic.
Yeah.
So really you haven't even though you were part of the community choir, but that was slightly episode so different, but there was still that, that familyness. But I think in terms of coming over to the main Voice of Virtue choir, it's so beautiful because you've only sung once with us in the Brunswick event, but as the community choir, and obviously there'll be many, many more. And to all the rehearsals, it just.
Which I love. I just love coming to rehearsal. Never mind anything else.
I know. Can you imagine when they're like live show? Matti come fit her clothes. Oh, but anyway, that's not about that today. But yeah, Sam.
Hi.
What popped up when we said strength?
Strength. For me,
We are strong.
that in Voices of Virtue, because it's such a collective of different people, we all bring our own different strengths within it, and that's what makes Voices of Virtue work. We have our different personalities, we have our different skills, and we have our different ideas that we all come together, bring together as one, as a family. And those different aspects of who we are really bring out our different strengths. So that's, for me, that's what I see, that strength is translated differently throughout Voices of Virtue.
That's absolutely beautiful. Y'all came ready. Ooh, y'all came ready. Ooh. Strength is what? Say that again.
Translated differently throughout Voices of Virtue.
Strength is translated differently throughout Voices of Virtue. It would just be a great injustice if I did not have my clapperboard. Ooh, that scene was hot. That scene was hot. Fire. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so over the pandemic, how did you then, feel that you, especially yourself, because you came like mid, almost, a second wave?
Yeah, towards the end of the second.
Yeah, towards the end of second wave. So you wouldn't really, you probably would still, and you did mention that, the welcome, the love, the family, was one of the things that stood out in terms of, strength and feeling like you can do it, right? It's been such a hard time over the last, 14, 15 months? It's almost 2 years. Oh my gosh. But I love the pandemic life sometimes. Like, slippers, working from home.
Sometimes it's too much of an effort now.
It is! That's why I'm like, slippers, working from home. Oh, come on. You like, just take the top half. Never mind about everything else. But Sam, how did you find, especially when we couldn't get together to sing? We couldn't get together like we normally, the picture before. And the vibe, the atmosphere before. How did you feel kind of in terms of like you could still draw strength from what it is we do?
So I think with the virtual rehearsals, they were different and they were difficult because obviously you're not hearing each other together. And so for me, I knew that when doing rehearsals, when I'm hearing everyone together in the same room, it helps to facilitate me what I'm doing in learning in a different way. Doing it over Zoom, you had to learn differently, and we still had things that we had to do, like our Easter presentation. And so it's like you didn't have a choice, but you had to learn the harmonies. You had to
because let me tell you something. If during the Zoom rehearsal you don't know your part, you're gonna be exposed. Because what happened is you would actually sing on your own, sing your part on your own. On your own. Nobody else is helping you. You're on your own. So if you don't know what you're doing, we're coming for you. Anyway.
But I think that's another part of how.
That was a plus though.
But that's another way you found, for me, I found the strength in myself because it was being vulnerable. Where you would then have to sing the part on your own. And so you would then have to make sure that you've consolidated everything properly in your own head.
Because you know what it means to not consolidate things properly.
I know, right?
The previous video.
I was just going to say,
I know how to
Zoom rehearsals where you have to do it on your own.
Exactly. The the previous video had you in the teacher's corner.
But it was so much more exposed during, I feel, during the Zoom.
It was.
But then I think then you learn the strength again of, okay, you know what, I can do this because I have. But then I think you just learn how to adapt. And I think for me, it's nice now because I feel as though pandemic, no pandemic, I can rehearse, I can learn. We can do it.
You still have to do it.
We have realized the strength that we didn't know we had.
Yeah.
If the pandemic hadn't come.
Yeah, that's true. That's true because I mean we did the whole Easter show. The whole the whole we had one rehearsal and how amazing was it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was just so good. So it's definitely evident that with the pandemic, even though it had its downsides, because as musicians, the music, you get it through that physical connect. But because we were so strong, we could connect, you know, online somehow, and then connect in person, you know, which was quite a beautiful thing to see, you know. So yeah, I mean, I suppose you guys have brought out so many pearls that really helped me to see perspective, even as co-founder, to say, oh wow, okay, I didn't, you know, sometimes when you're putting about stressed in the background, you know, Chichi, Lou, Glenn, Matti, we've got like all 150 million things. You don't realize what a great impact, you know, what it is we have is making out there, not just for those who listen to us, but even for those we love within the team, you know, which is quite nice to kind of hear. But then on your end, what are some of the things that you look forward to, you know, that you think, oh, this will grow stronger if we keep up at it? That's a hard one. But...
I don't know, I think the more you are practiced and rehearsed and you just, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
The more you're together, the more you are going through everything together, you learn how to pick up where somebody went wrong and just make it seamless. So,
it is.
And I'm looking forward to being in that place where everyone's just so on it that even if one person just makes one little thing
it's
wrong,
just you know, pick it up, sweep it up and go. And nobody actually even sees the action of what just happened.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
It's just everyone's got each other's back, and
that is strength. That is strength. Well, so such a beautiful time with you guys. I could not even just have picked a better bunch to chat to tonight.
Thank you.
You know, a little spice up to the sleeve.
Give us a chance to put some normal clothes on.
I know, come out of my pajamas. You know, and get dressed properly. But yeah, you know, I still have like signature of pandemic on my feet, but obviously I'm not going to show that because that's not what we're here for. We're not here to discuss my pandemic shoes. Nevertheless, thank you so much for joining us. Today's series again, We Are Strong, and I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again. Wait a minute. So yeah, we are strong. See you again. Go.